Here we have the product of powers property of exponents, which says that if you're multiplying two exponential expressions or more with the same base, you can just add the exponents. So what does this look like? Here we go. How do we simplify 2 to the third power times 2 squared? Well, you would add the exponents. That's going to be 3 plus 2, and 3 plus 2 is 5. Now, 2 to the fifth power, that's not too hard to figure out. If you multiply 2 to itself 5 times, you will get 32, right? 32. Good. All right, let's do this here. We have 7 to the 8th and 7 to the 11th, so we just add the exponents. 8 plus 11, and 8 plus 11 is 19. Now, you don't actually have to figure out what 7 to the 19th power is. Just leave it like that. Good, let's do one with variables, but the same thing. It's the same thing. This would be x to the 12 plus 5 for an answer of x to the 17. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's all you can do. That is simplified. All right, good. We're only at a minute. Let's see how many of these we can get done. All right, if you see something like this where one of the variables does not have an exponent, the implied exponent is 1. So there's technically a 1 right there. So this would be y to the 6 plus 1, which is y to the 7th power. Good. Okay, what if you had something absolutely insane like this? Well, just look at all the p's and add those up. Over here, we have a p to the 1 and a q to the 1. Add up all the p's with the p's. So on the p's, we have a 14, a 9, we have a 1, and we have a 0, so we can just let that go. That's not going to do anything. On the q's, we have a 2 plus a 13 plus a 1. Don't add in the 0. That's pointless. And then here, 14 plus 9 plus 1. That's 23, 24. That right there is 24. And then on the q, we have 2 plus 13 plus 1. That is 15, 16. So the answer is p to the 24, q to the 16. So don't let that intimidate you. Just add up all the exponents, right? Add up all the exponents. So let's see what else. What other options do we have here? Let's do this one. This is a smaller version of what we just did. So add your a's with your a's and your b's with your b's. 2 plus 4 is 6. 3 plus 5 is 8 right there. That is the answer. Now, this works exactly the same way even when we're dealing with negative exponents. So this right here would be x to the 10 plus negative 7, but adding a negative number is the same thing as just subtracting it. So the answer here is x to the third power. All right, 15 seconds. Let's do one more. This would be z to the negative 2 plus 6, and negative 2 plus 6 is positive 4 right there. That's the answer, and that's it. When you're multiplying two exponential expressions with the same base, add those exponents.